live. And
oh man,
Ooh,
right on
wait,
time.
Why am I so nervous?
Yeah, live. You're the one who's gone live. I've never
Your mics are hot.
welcome back to Tracklandia, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a very special evening planned tonight. You're all tuning in because you want to know what the fields are going to be for the Portland Track Festival 2021 edition in the Electric Forest this year. To my right, to your left, you got Emma Abrahamson.
Wrong. You got it. One day you'll get it.
Emma Abrahamson. This is Peter Bromka on my left here. I'll reintroduce them as we get to the fields again.
Nice.
But yeah, we got a very special evening planned for you. On Friday and Saturday evenings this week, we'll be coming to you live pay-per-view. You know the pay-per-view concept. We've been speaking about it for a while now. From Lewis and Clark track, Lewis and Clark Griswold track, actually, which I like a lot because it's got Clark Griswold in there.
Yeah.
I was wondering where.
I was thinking the same thing actually.
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought the same, but I wasn't sure if that's where you were going.
No, that's where I went. Yeah, you could purchase tickets for $5.99 to view both Friday and Saturday nights of the Portland Track Festival, so it's a good deal. One purchase gets you both nights of action, and you could follow that link right in the comment section below, or what do you call that? I always get it wrong.
This description box?
Yeah, description box
there you
below
go.
This video. There's a link to purchase tickets. The broadcast will be available for 48 hours after the meet has ended, so even if you're in a different time zone, you could still purchase that ticket and have it available to you. Friday night will showcase the Steeplechases and the 10,000 meters.
Oh, I'm excited.
I know. Saturday night at 4 p.m. Saturday starting at 4 p.m. we'll bring you the Pacific Northwest's fastest high school 1,500 meter and 800 meter runners, followed by the undercard heats of the 800 meter and 1,500 meter races. Then starting at 6:55 Pacific Standard Time, we go straight into the prime time window, which is just straight hot heats of the 800, 1,500 meters, and 5,000 meters. If you're a track fan, like Peter Bromka over here, he's one of the most diehard track fans that I know, you're not going to want to miss that. You're going to want to find yourself a snack. And what are you drinking here? What's that?
This is a non-alcoholic beer.
Oh, yeah. Well,
responsible.
I mean,
I'm here for the content.
Yeah, find whatever you want. What do you got there? Is that a water?
It's water.
All right, yeah. Get
something stronger than what we brought.
Get whatever you like. Saddle up with whatever you like and sit down for those hot races. We're going to be going over them, like we said, in a little bit. The pay-per-view model. So it's a new format that we're rolling out, and we tried it down at the Sound Running meet, and it worked pretty well. We had some hitches like the first night, but we worked through them, and the second night was pretty good. We saw some pretty fast times, and this pay-per-view model that we're doing, it's $5.99. After production costs, $4 of that $5 goes straight into the prize purse. So it's actually the first profit-sharing model with track athletes of its kind, which is something that we want to keep pushing.
Here we go.
I mean, you get money into your favorite athletes' pockets, and it allows those athletes that you love, the underdogs, to pursue their sport a little bit longer. Maybe they pick up some cash so they can make it to the next meet. And for you as a fan, it puts the power in your hands, because if we open those ticket windows in advance, far enough in advance, and that pot builds, athletes can look at it and say, like, oh yeah, I want to jump in and get a piece of that. And then you get the matchups that you want to see. Because one of the biggest gripes in the sport is that we don't get the head-to-head matchups that we want to see a lot. And now the power shifted to your hands.
I like it.
You gotta make it happen.
No more ducking and dodging.
No more ducking and dodging if you want a big payday.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, exactly. That's all right. Well, why we're all here right now. We've all assembled here I didn't have to twist Emma's arm at all to get in here. She's like, yeah, I'm there. This is exactly what I want to do.
I would be
I
sitting
did.
at home waiting for the heat sheets to come up.
Yeah. And I was like, Peter, come on, I'll show them to you in my garage. Let's go.
Sweet.
And now we're all in the garage and we're going to look over this. This is the 12th Portland Track Festival. 12 is a special number. And why is that, Emma?
Oh, because it's.
I don't know. I'm just putting you on the spot.
Yeah, wow. I couldn't come up with anything on the spot.
Yeah, there's no reason why it's a. This is the 13th year, but last year was a lost year. We had the Big Friendly series, but we did not have the Portland Track Festival. So, first Portland Track Festival, 2009. Peter, how old were you then?
I was old enough to run.
Yeah, you're old enough to know better. But yeah, now
Still a
we're
fan.
yeah, now we're at 2021, and this is the 12th Portland Track Festival. So we're here to comment on the announcements, and like I said, we've got two Portland running icons. We've got the world famous YouTuber and host of Convos Over Cold Brews, Emma Abrahamson.
Thank you. Also, fun fact, Portland Track Festival was the last outdoor race I ever ran.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What year was that?
2017.
Oh man!
Yeah.
What
So it's
race
even
did
more
you-
special in my eyes.
So close to your heart.
Yeah, it really is.
What race did you run?
The 1500.
How'd it go?
It was all right.
Yeah.
The pacer didn't show up, which I was a little sad about.
Oh.
But I think I tied my PR, so I was pleased.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
On a high note.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where'd you hit after that? Where'd you go?
Some burger joint in Portland. I don't
Nice.
know where it was.
Well, I mean, you're a Portland resident now, but at that time, you were just. This
Yeah,
was
I
a
don't
new
even
world
think
to you.
I don't even think the place exists anymore. So
Oh, bummer.
yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll get you to a better spot this time, I
Thank
guess.
you.
Yeah, and Portland, born and raised.
been here.
Yeah, cut from the Portland running heritage cloth. You were weaned on the teat of track and field, right here in the city of track. Is that right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cascade runoff, early days.
Yeah, Cascade runoff. So that's another interesting fact about this too.
I'm a pro. I'm just teeing it up.
Yeah, 40 years ago, 1981, Nike put down $50,000 to break amateurism in the sport. This is when amateurism at its hold, and you couldn't run in the Olympics if you were a professional athlete. And so Nike said, hey, we're going to throw down $25,000 for men, $25,000 for women. You guys want it? You come and race for it. And people came out. Some people were running on the sidewalks because they were like, I don't know if I should actually be in this or not. And then, they ended up cutting prize checks, and they went to court after that, and amateurism was abolished. So that's 40 years ago. And now we're doing something in that same vein, and we're paying athletes through a broadcast sharing program. So pretty cool. Thank you for teeing that up, Peter.
Yeah.
Colt running and riding legend from Portland.
Can you be a Colt and a legend?
Yeah, you're legendary in a
Legendary
in a yeah.
diminutive statue. Okay, got it.
You're growing though.
Thank you.
Yeah, I read your stuff, or at least
At least the first couple.
yeah, at least the first couple lines. All right, panel. Let's get this rolling here.
All right.
What about? Well, let's tee this up a little bit. What about the Portland Track Festival gets you riled up? Like when you think Portland Track Festival, what comes to mind? What's like? Oh yeah, it's time. It's the season.
I just know there's always big names that come. You know, there's always going to be a good race of the night. There's always going to be something that stands out that people always remember.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited to see. And you've talked up these fields, so
Yeah.
now I'm even more
I
excited.
mean, I got you out here. You don't come out to the east side on a
No.
Monday night very
No,
often.
I mean, I'm a busy woman. I've got a packed schedule, so I had to cancel some things for this.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And Peter.
You answered your own question.
What?
It's the season. Portland Track Festival. Oftentimes athletes come up. There was I forget, years ago, an athlete like didn't make the final at the NCAAs, came up and like won a race at PTF. You know? So you're like, wow, there's good runners. And then of course, they're all sort of athletes are just circling. Like if you run in Portland this time of year, you pass someone on the water and you're like, aren't they? Yeah, probably. And then like they're at the trials a couple weeks from now. So,
Yeah. There are a lot of, that's why we call it Tracklandia. There are a lot of like big name athletes just kind of grocery shopping here and like just out and about. They're the normal people here.
Yeah. So it's, and this trials has been a long time coming. I don't know if you heard.
That's
There
right.
was a global pandemic and they postponed it for a year.
Yeah. No.
We are getting excited.
I've been locked in this garage for a couple of years now, so I missed out on a lot of things.
Okay.
But what's your favorite Portland Track Festival memory?
Portland Track Festival memory. I mean, seeing Garrett Heath chase Evan Yeager down the backstretch and just like heel strike his way onto Yeager's back for so long, but then Yeager pull away.
Yeah.
To what was his time? I'm not
3:32.97.
And I think I was like, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now I've really come to appreciate how good 3:32. Yeah.
I think you were 12 years old too when that happened. But yeah.
Sorry, Yeager's 15. Yeah.
And that time was actually, to this day, I believe it is the fastest time by an American on American soil.
Wow.
Interesting tidbit.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Jagger.
And I pronounce his name incorrectly all the time, even when I say it. So I
You throw the Y.
Evan, I will get there.
This is
I'll improve this.
this is America. You don't have to do that.
You don't have to.
Wait, are we on right now? Oh, we're good. All right, just checking. Just make sure
Are
we're
y'all
here.
out there? All right.
All right. Well, let's get into it. Friday night.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna take a little bit longer to because we got to tee up these fields right here. So everybody, sit tight for a second. Let's see.
What do we got? Steeples and 10Ks?
Yeah, well, Steeples and 10Ks. But tell me, what would make this meet for you? Like walking out of this and be like, wow, my mind was just blown here. Like what do you think? What are you expecting from this meet?
I just really want to see someone that's like an up and comer, someone that not really anyone's talking about, win a race and like blow everyone out of the water.
Yeah.
Like someone that's in contention to go to the Olympics. Everyone's like, yeah, that person's going, not win, and have someone come out of the blue, secure that PTF title.
I mean, that's the beautiful part of this prize purse too, in the pay-per-view, is that like we can distribute it throughout the prize purse model, and if there's an underdog that comes up and just like they can come up and just take it.
Yeah.
So,
Wait. Another PTF memory.
Yeah.
The 5K. When Galen got out kicked by UP's own, wasn't it?
I don't remember this.
Wasn't it Woody?
Oh, this was a Stumptown.
Oh,
Yeah.
different
This is a
meet.
Stumptown.
Oh, awkward.
Hey,
Awkward.
Hey, that's next week.
They're all part
right?
of my family.
That's-
I don't distinguish.
Yeah,
No.
for everybody.
Oh,
yeah,
I
if you're-
apologize.
If you're here looking for the Stumptown Twilight meet entries, that's
been fun.
next week.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, you're gonna knock over all the equipment now
Here we
too.
go. Okay, I'll stay put. Sorry. Different memory. Well, I have my favorite memory of next week's meet.
Yeah, we
It's
already have
queued
that.
up.
Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get back to that when we need to. Which I hear that the Stumptown entries, they're coming in now, and they're also very spicy too. So you'll want to see that.
Okay.
June 3rd, Stumptown Twilight, and we're running the same broadcast model for that as well. So that's a Thursday. Yeah. So we'll get a lot of the same athletes
Thursday.
doubling back, but we'll also get some athletes who are like, I don't want to run Portland Track Festival, but Stumptown Twilight. One of my favorite track memories is from that, so I'll step on the line for that meet.
It's important too. All right. Yeah, I was gonna say the same. Like people stepping up, trials are coming. So either, underdogs who step up, or maybe some really good athletes who I've been told for months and years even are waiting to get their season started.
Right.
So maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe this
So
week.
you want to know if there's athletes in there who haven't been racing for a while, and you want to know if they're going to be stepping up.
That's what I want.
And you don't know that right now.
I don't know.
Yeah, because we haven't talked about I haven't prepped you on anything.
We're kind of in the dark here. We don't know
We're like
anything.
everyone out there, just sitting.
Yeah.
Bated breath.
We're waiting on this thing. What would it be what kind of race would make it for you with this? Would it be a record attempt or like an epic duel?
It would be an epic duel for me. For
An
sure.
epic duel?
Yeah.
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 Like record attempts are cool, but those will happen like guaranteed, down the road. But I want to see a duel, especially at this point in the season.
Yeah.
That's what would be exciting.
Yeah. Duel for sure.
Yeah.
I'm more about the racing as well. Like I like to see I think that times are I like to view it as times are a description of the effort that it takes to defeat your opponent,
Have you
not
thought
the
about
goal
this?
itself. No, that just came to me. That popped into my head.
Well, I had forgotten Jager's time. I just remember
Right.
him and Garrett just going for it.
Yeah.
So that's what sticks with you.
All right. Well, it looks like we're up and running here, and we're ready to go. Normally, it's just kind of like from waist up that's visible on the camera. So I wore my slippers today, which I always do, but I didn't know that everybody could see that. Anyway, let's get going. Friday night, first event of the evening.
Here we go.
We've got the men's steeplechase, and the meet record for this event is 8:18:55, held by Stanley Cabeni from
Sheesh.
8:18.
2017.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna bring these fields up right now.
Oh.
Sorry, we're gonna do the women's fields first. So
course.
let's table that. Let's table the men's races. Ladies first. I mean, I got
Thank
my
you.
manners called on me right here. Yeah, women's steeplechase. All right, let's dive into these fields here. Okay, let's see.
All
So
right.
up there on the list, this is the top 8 here. So there are many more athletes in the field, but we're going to give you the top 8 athletes in the race here. You got Emily Oren, and she's on the On Athletics Club there. She's
go.
going to take a shot. Erin Tashuk, and she's Canadian. So and she's she's a very good steeplechaser as well. Maria Bernard Galea, Valerie Constantian, Ali Ostrander up there.
Yeah.
Making her steeple debut of the season. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I'm excited to watch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, she ran 15:18 last week in the 5K.
Pretty good 5K. So.
Yeah.
I feel like she can do it all,
Steeple's her
as
main
well as
event.
give good interviews after the race.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
she's amazing at that.
I just hope she's been practicing all those. I've never done a steeple, but they practice a lot. Those
The drills.
those drills, yeah.
That's the word that you're looking for, the steeplechase drills.
I'm fantastic.
I hope that she's doing the steeplechase drills as well.
I'm sure she's been practicing. Yeah.
Mel?
Lizzie Bird, a British athlete too, and she's run 9:36 at Mount Sac this year. We got Mel Lawrence in there too, a
Yep.
Bend athlete here from Little Wing, making her steeple debut this season.
She's a husky.
She's a Husky, yeah, from the Pacific Northwest. And then Courtney Frericks at the top of the list.
I don't know if you watched her last steeple. Mm-hmm. I did.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Just totally unfazed. Like, hadn't steepled in forever. Here we go.
Yep.
Just right off the front.
Popped
Okay.
off around 9:28, I believe.
No big deal.
Yeah, Courtney, American record holder, obviously. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if I would have to give her the nod in this race here for a prediction, but I'd like to hear what you guys think about the fields. Are there any dark horses in here that you think could come up and contend?
That is a good question. I mean, I feel like Ali O, she brings it when it matters.
Mm-hmm.
She's obviously good at winning races. She also has an excellent YouTube channel, so maybe I'm biased.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, but I don't know. I just know that she can bring it when it matters. So
Yeah.
That's something that I like about the Brooks Beast myself, is that, like, we talk about this, they're up in Seattle, and there are some great groups down in Oregon, and oftentimes they have a chip on their shoulder because they can be overlooked, but when they get into big meets, they bring it because they got something to prove. So Allie could do that in this race, I think, and obviously she's a world team member, and she's looking to make her Olympics. With that third spot in the steeplechase is up for grabs right now, it seems like,
Oh, yeah.
on the Olympic team.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna go there. I feel
What?
like, yeah, I'm looking for Mel to. Always cheering for Mel to make the next leap to be in that conversation. And with Emma and Courtney racing, and with Steeple Squigs waiting, we gotta see. We gotta see who wants to enter that conversation.
Yeah. Who's going to answer the bell? Meet record in this 9:35.9.
Okay.
So, I mean, seeing as Courtney Frericks opened up in 9:28.
It's no big deal for her. Did you watch?
Yeah,
Just like whatever.
yeah.
She seems very under control.
So,
All right.
So you're going to call it here, Courtney Frericks, maybe meet record, and then is she Courtney Frericks?
I would say Courtney Frericks.
Okay.
But we're looking for that duel.
All right.
Drag some people to PRs.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that duel. I'm not going to make a prediction because I have to be an unbiased person here, but yeah, you guys can
Okay.
predict here.
All right. That's why we're here.
Yeah. All right. Let's. You can find all these fields, by the way. We're going to post everybody in the top heat and every other heat in this event too, and all the events at Portland Track Festival tomorrow morning too. You can check that out on the site. But let's go to the men's steeplechase right now. Let's see what that list looks like. This is going to be a hot one. And like we said, 8:18.55 by Stanley Cabeni in 2017. That's the meet record.
That's a really fast meet
But
record.
it's not that fast anymore with the new Olympic standard. That's why people are going nuts.
Yeah.
They have to go 8:20 to get into the Olympics. So they used to just kind of be able to make it there, but now they're.
Right.
Oh,
Here we go.
they're up.
Here's the list. Edward Trepas, Jermaine Coleman, Jean-Simon Degagnez, I think. Bernard Keeter, John Gay, Craig Nowak, Mason Fairlick, and Heron Legat. I think, well, Bernard Keeter is the defending champ from 2019 here.
Okay. What did he run?
He ran 8:29.
Okay.
And he's been popping off on Instagram too, saying he's coming to play.
Oh.
He's like, I'm gonna defend my title, and I'm gonna I'm gonna break the meet record. Is
You
what
and
he
I
said.
both love some trash talk.
Who doesn't? We need more of it.
Well,
Yeah.
track and field, they get all.
More people stirring the pot, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the trial standard? Sorry, someone tell me. Remind me.
I just
Because we know Craig is not gonna let it slack, right?
right. Well,
No.
you have to run 8:21 to make the Olympics.
The Olympics, but
Yes.
get in the trials.
The
correct.
Olympic standard.
Someone was catching me up on the backstory of the incorrect measured track.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The fiasco.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think Craig has the standard.
I think he's gonna be going for it.
Yeah, he's definitely going for.
So,
He's gonna be going for it.
not that Mason's gonna sit back.
No.
That's
But,
the
like-
thing. Word on the street is that Mason is looking to make something happen here. So
I don't know if you watched that race down in LA.
yeah,
He was.
I don't
he was
watch any track, Peter.
So there's like it's obscure. You gotta like find it online. But
Yeah.
it was amazing. Like there was what was the 5K, and then he dueled back and he won, and looked good doing it. And so
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's strong right now. I think I like Fairlick's chances to make the team, not just because he's a Michigan guy.
bias. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. Okay.
I mean, I like Big Bird. I like Big Bird. I think he's got strength. You got to make it through the rounds too, and Big Bird.
That
can
is
do
true.
It.
That
Big
is
Bird's
true.
got the legs to make it through the rounds. I think.
That's true. Just stepping over.
But yeah. But yeah, Mason Fairlick in that race. I think.
Coming out here. All right.
Yeah, definitely. The top man in the field in my mind. I think. Let me just scroll.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, we got more.
Oh, we got more here. What do you think about that?
Well, I was looking for Barraza because I know he needs the time.
Yeah,
and I know he's
Barraza's in
close.
there as well.
Don. That's it. Huh.
Don Cabral.
He's unattached in his time. I mean,
Well, don't pay attention to the team names at this point because those are seeds.
Seeded is ninth. You
He
can't count Don out.
No, you can't count him out. I mean, that's a seed ranking that he put in there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, Olympian, obviously.
Yeah.
So he's got the chops.
He's got the experience.
Yeah, you got a couple WCAP guys in there, Rotich
Yeah.
and Tanui, who can make something happen.
They'll be
Oh, and
ready.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, of course.
You can never overlook Michael Jordan because that's all he needs.
That's what he's looking for.
Yeah, that's what he's looking for. So yeah, this race here.
All right.
All right.
Friday night. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, this is Friday night Steeple. So let's move on. Women's 10,000 meters here.
Huh.
Let's see what we have here. This meet record held by the one and only Shalene Flanagan.
Yeah.
31:38:68.
She just did that on her own, if I recall. She just kind of
Yeah.
made it look like no one else was there.
Waved to the crowd afterwards.
Yeah.
There's a great picture
Oh.
there.
Here we go.
We've got a great bunch of women here. I think Risper Kasebwa, sorry, is she's looking to make or have a big race. Brenda Flores coming up from Mexico too, and she's been here a couple times to Portland Track Festival.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm not laughing. She ran well, correct, at the meet that I keep giving you a hard time about. I believe. Didn't she run?
oh, LA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she ran well there. Caroline Curie is a 14:27 5,000 meter athlete. She's in this from Kenya.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, Daisy Chep Kamai too. She's a 14:51 athlete. So this race is pretty stacked right now, and I would say a lot of the 10,000 meter runners in this year's event are marathoners looking to kind of tune up.
Okay.
Because it's a little late in the window for a 10,000 meters.
Oh, do
but
you have rabbits in these races?
yes.
Oh.
Yeah, there will be pacers in these races here.
Sorry, pacers.
Rabbit's fine.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a bad word. You could say rabbit. It's okay. Molly Seidel is also in this race. She wasn't on that
She's in
top
there?
sheet. Yeah, but she's in this
Oh, we
race.
got
too.
some more names.
You
there
can
we
see
go.
more.
Ah. There we go.
Yep.
Did you pronounce her name correctly, would you say?
I don't, I've heard it said Seidel and Seidel.
Apparently it's Seidel like cider?
It's Seidel.
Seidel. Yeah.
Okay, I should know this because she's going to be in the booth on Saturday with me. So.
Oh.
Well, you should definitely know this then.
Yeah, I should know this. Yeah, Molly Seidel.
All right.
By golly, Molly.
She's a trash talker. She's been talking a lot of trash online.
I know, I love it. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Well, not about other women. More about Chris Chavez.
Oh, I didn't
And
see
her
that
other
today.
friends.
I saw that today.
Sorry.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
like, yeah. I know, but see,
was
it
friendly
would have cut you
banter.
off guard. If
Yeah.
she had actually been dropping bombs on other athletes, it would be unexpected.
It would have
Yeah.
been exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just friendly banter, though.
So,
Between friends.
let's move on to the men's 10,000 meters now.
Let's do this.
This is the final top event of the Friday night section of this Portland Track Festival. So we have the steeplechases, then we have the 10,000 meter races, and then that sets us up well for Saturday, which is 8s, 15s, 5Ks, along with a nice slate of some high school races like 1500s and 800s for high school kids, and I hear those fields are pretty loaded too. So here we go.
Whoa!
Yeah, how do you think about that?
Well, I was wondering. I've been wondering for weeks.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Have you thought about this? Have you? What are you saying whoa about here?
Well, I saw a man that looked like Galen Rupp wearing spikes, and I thought, why would he put on spikes? Maybe he just loves his damn spikes.
Yeah.
So that's what I was hoping for.
Okay, you're hoping for
Wow.
this is putting a smile on your face right now.
He's a Portland boy. I'm a Portland boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Emma?
I mean, I'm excited to watch this one. I haven't seen him race in a long time, so.
Yeah.
Who's Drudy?
Oh yeah, he's an up and comer, I think. No, obviously.
No.
He's a 209 guy.
He
You
didn't
put
even
some
run
respect on his
Division
name.
One, though. He didn't even run Division One.
Yeah.
No, just giving you a hard time.
Well, now he's mixing it up at the top.
Ooh. I have another ooh.
What's that?
Someone who knows a lot more about track than me said he thought Colin Benny was the most underrated man in America.
Whoa.
Like for anything.
Well, maybe not in all of capitalism, but like
Okay.
all men's running.
Wow.
Because what he
Can you reveal your source, or is it private?
I think it was. Well, I won't share Mario Frioli's phone number, but I think you can text him if you.
All right.
Yeah, he was pretty high on. Because I think he finished 5th at the Marathon Project in December. He was right up there.
Yeah, I think so.
No one
Yeah,
talked-
right.
No one was really talking about it, but
Syracuse man,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, they have a few guys that have done pretty well. The Chris Fox program there. Well, now he's Reebok Boston, but Martin Hare coming out of there as well. But yeah, 10,000's here. This one obviously, like you've got marathon men dueling it out here, so that'll be interesting. They're all in their build up for the Olympics. Suguru Osako on there as well. Sugar, as they call it, which is one of my favorite nicknames on the
he went
track.
and stole the fastest lap of Savi Island recently.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, did you guys see that?
I saw it
Just
on the
casual.
gram,
Yeah.
Just, I mean, Japan, they demand that you re-up your proof of fitness, apparently.
Well, yeah, well, he showed them.
I don't want to
guess.
skip
And
over Frank Lara. Big fan of Frank Lara.
Frank Law, yeah.
I'm a marathoner. I'm a little too fanned out about that. You're gonna have to cut me off.
No, it's okay. I want you to
we
geek
got more
out
names.
on this.
here
Yeah,
we go.
there's
All
more
right.
names in
There
here.
we go.
Reed's in here.
Reed's a good.
Clayton Young, former BYU guy there. Not former, once a BYU man, always a BYU man. So who would you put your money on in this race here? Like, who do you think's going to? Do you think Rupp is ready to roll here, or is it Sugar?
I think it's Sugar.
You think it's Sugar?
Watching the Savi Island loop thing off of Craig Ingles' story, that was very impressive.
You're like, wow, yeah.
So maybe he's considered. Well, he's not probably considered an underdog, but
Well,
according to Galen, I don't know.
Galen is the American record holder in this event. We cannot forget that. He's run 26:44, and he may not be training for it right now, but I mean, he could run a minute slower than that.
There's a lot going on in the chat.
Well,
Nick Cornell says that Noah Andrade is going to beat Rupp.
Really?
Oh.
That's a hot take. I would
Yes.
expect that to come from you, but not from the commenters.
Man looking for a sponsor.
Yeah, he's hungry.
He says he's a self-described wannabe pro runner on his Instagram. So
Leaning into it. Yeah, that's how. Well, he could take take a shot at this prize purse too that's being built here, and take that from Rob.
I heard some chatter that Matt Welsh, who was on there, Jacuzzi Boys, is just heading out on pace to make it to Eugene.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's
28 flat. 28 flat. Yeah.
You know, dreamer's got a dream. So the person
Why
who
not?
mentioned it to me said he'd have to get close to his 5K PR and then double it. So why not? Here we go.
Yeah.
That's what Portland Track Festival is all about.
That's right. That's where dreams are made, right in the electric forest. 400 meters surrounded by reality. I know you love that.
It's just a whole mouthful of words.
It is, yeah.
All right, I'm excited. Sorry.
Okay. Well, so you're taking sugar.
I'm taking sugar.
All right. Who are you taking in this one, Peter?
It's funny you ask. I bet against Galen Rupp.
You didn't expect me to ask that?
I bet against Galen Rupp one time in like 1999. And he proved me wrong, and I was like, I'm just not going to do that again.
Was he like a freshman in high school then?
1999.
He's been running for quite some while.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah. So I said to a friend, I'm not going to bet against Galen ever again.
Okay, so you got Galen. Yeah. Well, it's going to be a tough battle. I mean, we know that Galen always brings it when he steps on the track, and that
That's
Sugar.
true.
One thing that Pete Julian says about Sugar is that he goes hard from the gun and jumps in that front pack no matter who it is or what kind of pace they're going. So you got to respect somebody like that. But
so we won't know ahead of time what the Pacers are heading out at, correct?
We might know a little bit about that ahead of time, but at the moment, no, we're going to keep it a secret for now.
Okay.
All right. That's it for Friday night. Let's move on to Saturday. So we got the 800s, the 1500s, and the 5K. So we're going to the women's 800 first. And the meet record.
Has anyone been running well in the women's 800 recently?
Yeah.
Oh.
Of course they have. Yeah, well, would you like to explain yourself here, Peter? What is
There are too many women running well in America.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't pick up on
Yeah.
that sarcasm.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's okay.
I'm not a sarcastic guy. Meet record for this event, 159.3 by the great Kate Grace. And I think that was maybe 2016 or 17, if I'm not mistaken. But she's in this field right now to defend herself.
Right.
And this is a stacked field. I believe 5 of these women in this field have gone under 2 minutes.
Wow.
So it's absolutely loaded. You got Corey McGee, Brenda Martinez, Raven Rogers, Gabriella Stafford, Kate Grace, Sabrina Sutherland, Chanel Price, and Mariella Real. And Mariella Real is on fire too. She ran 2:01 down south recently. Chanel Price, she's coming back from injury, but a 2 flat last year at the final friendly, and then Sabrina Sutherland too, her OTC counterpart, 2 flat as well this year. Kate Grace has gone, and Raven Rogers and Brenda Martinez they've all gone under 2 flat already this year.
I feel like what Oregon weather for distance running is really good, but sometimes the 8 gets short shrift with the weather. But I heard someone was saying this weekend's supposed to be warm,
77 and sunny on Saturday.
Because
That's a lot of
What's the weather on Friday?
Friday's supposed to be a little cooler, so
That's
good
good.
for 10Ks.
Yeah.
Like high 60s. I
Okay.
think.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is shaping up to be a beautiful evening or a beautiful weekend.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
But yeah, what do you guys throw some knowledge out here? What do you think? Yeah.
You know, from my history of knowing Raven, being on the team with her, seeing her race, I'm going to go with Raven Rogers on this one. She
Okay.
really knows how to bring it home every time. She baffles me every time, just how well she races. But I think my favorite race was my freshman year watching her win NCAAs in the 800. Because it kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, not nowhere. Obviously, she was a very good athlete, but she just knows when to bring it. And obviously, this year's a really big year, and I think she's probably gearing up for something good, and I'm putting my money on her.
All right. Raven Rogers.
Yeah.
She had a great race. I think she left it a little too late. It was a Hayward Field. Maybe it was at the, I forgot the name of the meet there. You got the Twilight and the relays and the Premier, all of those ones. But she left it a little late, stormed down the final stretch, cracked 2, but didn't quite get the victory. But it showed that she's pretty strong right now and she's got a lot in the tank. But what do you think, Peter?
Just going to reiterate, big fan of Raven.
All right, big fan of Raven. We got Raven fans here. I like Kate Grace a lot too.
Yeah.
In this because I'm always a fan of the 800, 1500 types. Like you don't you don't see many of them, I think, that are great in both on the world level anymore. And I like people that can do both. So
I want to see Stafford really. She's kicked in some races. I didn't know her very well until recently, and she kicked recently in some races where she dropped the other BTC women. And I was like, wait a second, how did she do that? So then, but she's really been stepping up to some pure speed races. So it'll be exciting to see like if it's flat out from the start, what it looks like.
Well, she's quite strong. Very good 1500 runner in there. But yeah, women's 800. I think that's one of the top races of the day. I mean, look at that field. Raven Rogers, obviously a silver medalist. So, yeah. All right. Well,
did we talk about Brenda? She's back.
Yeah, let's talk about Brenda.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's run under 2 flat this year as well.
I feel like she's one of those people on Instagram where you're like, every time you see her running, you're like, man, she runs so hard. Like, I should try harder. Like, she's just always hammering, and you're like, So I'm a big fan of Brenda.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Brenda as well. All right, well, let's move on to the men's 800 meters here. Men's 800 meters, and this is the meet record for this event is 144.79. Yeah, and that was set by Tyler Mulder, smooth striding Tyler Mulder of the OTC, and I think that was a few years back. That was around, I want to say it was around 2014 or so. Okay. But yeah, that was a good race. I think Centro was in that race. Maybe he set a PR at that point in time. But yeah, we'll see those men's 800 meters rolling up on the screen shortly. Sorry, the crew's playing a game of cards right now. Somebody just took everything in the pot. So
I think they just want to talk about that men's 10K again.
No, they do. Yeah, you're still
cut it off.
on that.
Cut him off.
You're still excited about Friday, huh? Yeah, well,
bring me to fill airtime. It's good.
Yeah, men's 800 meters here.
So talk to me about pacers for that. Let's, for instance, the women's 8. Like, who decides how fast?
So who has a say in it?
Who makes up the pacing times?
Yeah.
Well, a peek behind the curtain here, I guess.
Well, we're in a garage.
Yeah. Yeah, peek behind the curtain for meet organization and directing. It's usually, well, you focus on the standards. So Olympic standard is usually the goal, unless somebody is taking a shot, and then they say, hey, like I want this pace. So, but you can't be at the back of the field and be like, I want to go out like that. Yeah. You got to be one of the top athletes who are seated. But that's how it goes.
For the 8 as well. I feel like the 8's like it's so fine because like then it's like how fast some people want to go out and open themselves up to a crazy positive split.
Right.
I'm not an 800 meter runner, so I'm always like, how do they?
Yeah, there's just different tactics.
Well, there are different tactics, and especially if you like to play head games with people and you're a bit of a game player like Donovan Brazier, and he doesn't like to divulge what he's going to do on the track. So that's another thing about like if you say like I wanted to go out at this pace, then you tell everybody what you're going to do. And he doesn't like doing that. So there have been some instances where he's said, I want the pacer to go out at this, and then he'll go to the back of the pack. And everybody's like, what's going on? Like,
I feel like half the time in the 800, no one even goes with the pacer.
And that person's working so hard.
Yeah, exactly. And they have to hit the pace.
That's right.
What's
They're
it
just
like
way out in front?
If we have a moment, what's it like being a pacer for an 800 meter?
Well, here.
We're back.
Check out this field here.
What?
Yeah, another stacked field of the day here. So we've got Emmanuel Carrier in there. He's a 143 man. I like Tonatiuh Lopez. So 145.03 in 2019 at Stumptown Twilight, and that he broke the Mexican national record doing that.
Yeah.
But at the Trials of Miles race,
he's on fire.
Yeah, he ran 144.4.
Talk about someone that knows how to win.
Yes.
Especially this season.
Yeah. He won down in LA. We were talking to him, and he said, all I want to do is race Donovan Brazier.
Oh.
He said, do you know where I can find
where can I find DB?
Wait, am I correct? Was he in New York last week?
Brazier?
No.
Oh, Lopez?
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he did well.
Yeah. So let's throw those names back up there again. Let's let's take a look through here. So
We're not supposed to call him Donnie Bras, right?
yeah, don't
Sorry,
call him.
someone told me.
Donnie Bras.
Yeah, that was
That was an ill-informed.
yeah. So yeah, he doesn't like to be called Donnie Bras, which we sometimes call him. Yeah, their team name is not Donnie Bras and the Friendly Bunch. That's not their team name. They're coming up with a different one. Isaiah Harris in here as well. Matt Centrowitz.
He is just, I guess, wants the whole thing.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. We don't know. I mean, as of right now, he's leaning towards the 800 meters, but maybe he'll be in the 1500 as well. I won't give that away just yet, but, well, I just did.
Yeah, what?
Wait a second.
That was not subtle at all.
No, my bad.
Oh, I see.
But here we go. Like, this is a solid race here. Everybody in this field has run 146 or faster.
Nice.
So, yeah, Kidder is coming back. He ran 147 recently. So let's hear.
Pretty bold prediction. I think I'm going to go with Donovan on this one.
The reigning world champion, heavyweight champ Donovan Brazier.
Yep.
You're going with DB.
I had to put my money on it. I think it will be a good race, though, just like by seeing these names. It's not going to be easy. He's not going to have an easy win.
No, I think it should be. Yeah, I'm excited about the tactics. I want to see it be like, I don't want it to lag. I want him to be back there, but then make some moves.
I mean, I can't bet against DB, but you got to like Lopez in there right now.
That'd be great. Oh. Lopez always looks so cheery in an event that like most people just want to throw up on their feet. So, I feel like this will be great. All right. I have trouble rooting against the reigning world champion.
Okay. Well,
just like financially speaking.
How about an underdog in here?
Okay.
Like if you have to pick an underdog in the field, who are you going with here? Or they don't even have to win. Who's gonna have a big performance?
I mean, I think Merrill said on the broadcast that he thought Lopez is gonna make the Olympic final. He was like,
yeah, he did say that. He did say that.
He's on fire, so like,
I think
the guy.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So
I think Lopez is going to give Donovan a run for his money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Like
That's...
maybe he doesn't. Yeah, maybe Donovan just.
And he's very motivated because he wants to race Donovan. He's not scared.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of people show up to the line, they're scared of Donovan.
Yeah.
I would be.
I mean, I'm scared of him. Yeah. And I only eat dinner with him in the garage. Yeah, I would like a nice little stretch battle there. I think that race could come down to the wire, but we'll see. It'll be a good telling point to see what DB's fitness is like right now too. Okay, let's move on to the women's 1500 meters here.
15. Oh yes.
Yeah, women's 1500 meters.
Okay, I was just tracking where we were going along.
Yeah, meet record for this 4:03:15 set by Brenda Martinez, who we were just talking about.
When was that? Wow.
I believe that was either 2016 or 17. I don't have the exact date here, but yeah.
Revealing the whole. All right.
Yeah, 4:03:15 from Brenda Martinez, and we'll get the fields shaping up here on the computer pretty soon. But so this one here, I mean, women's 1500. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
And what? Yeah. So what made you make that noise there?
Whoa!
Oh
yeah.
Oh, there you go. Oh man!
I've been waiting for this for like a year.
Yeah.
I don't know Shelby, but I'm a big fan.
Okay, yeah.
How many meets they were saying? Oh, she'll probably race this weekend.
And we hear that she's very fit right now too. Well, let's get the names back up on the screen. There's Peter on the board there, but we want to
Total homer,
make sure that,
not afraid.
Yeah, so we got Shannon Robery in here too. So we have the current and former American record holder for this event in the field, Rachel Schneider, who's also having a great season.
Yeah.
I mean, great 5K PR down in LA. Sinclair Johnson as well, who very quick at the end. Danny Jones is also having a good year. And Kate Van Buskirk cracked 15 down in LA too for the 5K, so she's on a roll. And the Canadian invasion continues too. I mean, they won everything at Under the Lights at Sound Running. So, and then Elise Cranny coming off her 10K in February.
15.
Yeah, and then Grace Barnett 15:12 to win Heat 2 of the 5K down.
And she looked great down that last stretch.
Yeah. And this isn't all of the people or all of the women in Heat 1 too. We have I believe a field of 15. So there are a few names that are obscured right now, but these are the the top-ranked women in the field. And who's going to have a big one here? Who do you think's going to make a statement in the electric forest?
I think Elise is going to have a big race. I mean, she obviously ran really well in the 10K, but just knowing her roots, and living with Carissa, we know that she's strong, but she also has that speed in her, and I think it's going to come out to play in this one.
Yeah, 2019, she had a great race at Stumptown Twilight and won it going away in 4:06, which was a PR at that time.
And we were like, oh, welcome to running. You seem pretty good.
Yeah, that was her coming out season, I think.
Yeah.
Peter, what are you thinking here? What's going through your mind right now?
I mean, I keep thinking like, who does anyone need a time? I think they're all in the trials. So that's why I keep wondering about the pacers and like the tactics, because I'd really like to see Shannon back on the chair. Haven't really seen her. When did we last see her race? Haven't seen her race in a bit.
She raced down in LA recently, and I think she ran 4:10, which I don't think is indicative of her fitness at the moment.
Oh,
but
yeah.
But the Big Friendly series.
But I just think, so I don't hang out with these people. I'm just a fan.
Yeah.
But like I mentioned, some of the new BTC women just seem so fast over like the last 50 meters. You're like, what? And so I wasn't following Sinclair's career in college, but then recently I was like, it's quite quick.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't want to count against her in like 75 meters to go.
Yeah, no, she's had some great 800s this year, but you know that she's amazing over 1500. I mean, NCAA champion in that race. But Shelby Houlihan's the person to beat, the woman to beat in this field.
I do think Sinclair's going to give her a run for her money, though.
You think it'll be?
Yeah, genuinely.
So if you had to pick somebody in this field to challenge Shelby here.
Sinclair, for sure.
Because what did she run in LA? Sinclair ran the 800?
Yeah.
So like she was just going flat out. Yeah. So then come back up to the 15, save that kick.
Yeah. All right.
This will be exciting.
Well, that's it. Yeah. That's women's 1500 meters there. Let's move on to the men's 1500 meters. And this is, like we talked about this, 3:32.97, the meet record, fastest time by an American on American soil by Evan Jager. And that race was pretty ridiculous. I think Dorian Ulrey was the rabbit. Mark Wazorek took it out. And then in 1:51, I think, through the 800 meters and had Dorian push it through 1200, which he hated. We were out getting beers at the bar after that, and he was pretty worked over. But
how did he not win?
Wow.
Here we go. Top names in the field here. So we got Matt Sancho. It's still deciding.
They still let Mo into 1500 meter races?
We'll see. I mean, yeah, he's got to be on his best behavior.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
But
one strike against you, sir.
No, it's all in good fun.
I know. I love it.
Yeah, he's a
he's
competitive.
lined up next to Henry Wynn, though.
They're gonna like.
Let's stay away.
Eric Avila is also in the field too. He's just not on this top page here. So look out for that. But Centro is in this.
I heard Craig is feeling quick.
Yeah, we've been hearing.
A little bird told me Craig is feeling quick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. And look at this. If Centro chooses this and Charlie Grice chooses this, there's two 330 men in the field. Oh no, three. Sorry, Nick Willis is a 329 man.
Whoa.
I mean, he's run 338 this year. But what are you getting excited about here?
Hobbs Kessler.
Yeah. So Hobbs Kessler taking a shot at the Olympic trials standard, which is 337.5. But if he gets that, he'll beat Alan Webb's 1500 meter high school record, which is 338.2.
Wow. Which was en route, correct?
En route to the 333 or 353, yeah. Ooh. But Hobbs Kessler, we've heard, is in fantastic shape right now.
Back. So the three of them, teammates.
Yeah, they're going to be working together a little bit in that, I think. Eric Avila in there as well, too.
I think Eric's going to be out for redemption. Didn't get his shot to race, so.
Yeah. Well, and also, it sounds like needs the time. Maybe not to get into the trials, but like wants to improve his standing overall. Maybe doesn't have the Olympic standard.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't have Olympic standards 335 flat. So.
So Mason coming back.
Yeah, Mason coming back from the steeplechase here.
I feel old because Pat Casey came onto the scene, left the scene, and now he talks on Instagram like, "I'm so old, I'm back on the scene," and I'm like, I don't know, it's just.
Yeah.
Fan of sport, I'm not sure. You don't seem that old to me, but like, cool, man. Good to see you back.
Yeah, 338. Yeah, for Pat Casey recently.
Yeah,
Let's go back to the first slide here. Craig, like you said, Craig Engels
How do
feeling
you say the man's name from the OTC?
what?
Vincent.
Oh, Ciotti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I read it, I hear your voice from last summer. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
I didn't know much about him, but
Yeah.
I saw him on your broadcast.
I mean, that guy started the season as a 340 man and then worked his way down to 336. So
Who do we have in second spot? I don't know.
Neil Gorley,
I don't know.
335 guy, Great Britain.
Okay.
So yeah, we got a bit of a British invasion here too with Gorley and Charlie Grice. So knowing that like going into this year, I mean, the beef has cooled a little bit, it seems like, because we had that Engels Thompson Centro thing like going on at the very
true.
beginning, and now we're getting them all in the same race here.
So we need to stir the pot a little
this is
bit
nuts.
before it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Like, no beef can like really last as like a whole global pandemic.
That's true.
They were like coming at each other, and they're like, "Cool, man. Like, let's wait this one out."
Well, now, I mean, I feel like this always happens, but most of the talk now is about the college kids.
Yeah.
And the college kids right now, maybe like they're a little better than they normally are, but I mean, when it comes down to it, they got to perform at the Olympic trials and in championship season, and now's the start. You see Centro coming around again, 335 closing in 54, and then Engels is feeling good again. So
You're sleeping on Josh Thompson. You just didn't even mention.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Josh Thompson.
Thompson.
is in
Have you
there.
ever seen that man kick?
The guy can close like like a banshee. So
I was really high on. I'm not less high. A big fan of the college boys, but then when they went and won the Pac-12 title and ran multiple races over one weekend, I started to think, oh, maybe not this year. I don't know. I started to hedge my excitement because I was like, Colt to the moon, but then he won an 800 and a 5K, and you start to think it's a long time till June.
it's a long season, but that also shows great strength.
You think it's too early?
I just think they had to go off and get a Pac-12 title. Like, that's awesome. But I think, a month or two ago we thought they can go 1-2 at the trials, and then you thought to think, okay, it's a long season, 3 rounds at the trials.
Yeah,
like won't.
that is true.
Yeah,
They're young too. They bounce back quickly.
That's true. They do. They bounce back.
yeah. All right. Well, who's taking this thing?
My money's on Craig Engels.
Craig
The Mullet Man
Engels.
himself.
Yeah.
He's the defending Portland Track Festival champ from 2019. Flew off that curve around his RV.
I think someone was telling me Henry Wynn was disappointed that he fell or they got knocked down because he needs the time. So I see Wynn going out hard, really chasing the pacer.
Mm-hmm.
I have trouble betting against Craig. Like, I don't know what his new vehicle is, but I bet I'll bring it down to the track side.
He just bought a new RV yesterday or a couple days ago.
But we got word from Lewis and Clark Facilities that nobody's allowed to park in that area
well, that is
anymore.
very
So,
unfortunate.
I was shocked that
I will report that news to my friends.
yeah,
I was glad Courtney White took a photo because I thought there's no way that's a good idea.
that's never coming back. Yeah.
Well, it's still like Craig's living room. Like, if someone tried to come into your garage and beat you at something, you'd be like, "This is my house." So I feel like this is a little bit of Craig's house.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Craig's house here, so he's got to defend.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
I think
All right.
Centro will definitely give him a run for his money, though.
Yeah.
Especially, he looked very confident
Mm-hmm.
after his last race, so I would also put some money on him.
Like, he found his like booster. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is the booster I forgot to bring to those other races.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where he was looking in Park City, but he must have found it, so.
American 1500 meter running's long-awaited nightmare is back. That's
Everyone was ready to count him out because it like introduced all sorts of plot lines, and then you go, oh, or if you can still do that.
yeah. Guess what? He's still the reigning Olympic champ. All right. Well, let's move on. We have 2 more races here. We got the women's 5,000 meters coming up here. So let's throw that up on the screen. Let's see. Meet record held by the amazing Emily Infeld, 15:07:19 from 2015. And here we go. We've got this. A lot of great names up here.
Another
Obviously-
opener.
Who's the opener?
Well, I haven't seen Carissa race in a while.
Yeah,
No.
Chris hasn't raced in
Well,
a little while.
She raced the 10.
sorry,
this year.
10. Yes.
Yeah, the 10. but it's been a bit, yeah. 5K here for her. Caroline Kip-Karui also in here, 14:27 runner, so you can't overlook her. Shannon Robery, Jessica Hull, Daisy Chepkamai, Sekafian. I like that. Like Sekafian won the 10,000 meters at the Sound Running meet. New Canadian record, 31:13. She just owned the field there. So
borders closed, but Canadian invasion, you keep reiterating.
Canadians are taking advantage of these races down here, and they were winning a lot.
Maybe we should open the border.
I don't know. I don't think we need to let any more in. They're taking everything down here.
We got some marathon.
Staley too, a Canadian, and then Natasha Rogers, and then we've got more on the second page, but this top page here, who are you excited about, Emma?
I'm gonna try to be unbiased here, but I'm still gonna go with Carissa. Mm-hmm. Not because she's my roommate, but I also just know that she is fit right now and she is ready to. I mean, this isn't really a debut, but kind of. I know that she hasn't raced in a long time, so she's excited to race again. But also Jess, again, maybe I'm biased. Carissa, second fastest American all time in the event.
Those meets last summer, people forget about those meets because they were inter-squad meets. I still don't even know where you put them. You're just like, people are like, what did she run? You're like, ah.
Well, Carissa's got the strength because she can run a good 10K. She's got the speed. She runs 4 flat in the 15, and obviously runs 14:26. So
I mean, all
categories feel like put her first.
Yeah, and we got a few more names here too. Right. Kim Conley back up. Viola Legat as well. Right. Edna Kurgat too. She placed third in that 10K. So, some great athletes in this event.
That'd be exciting. So is that the last heat of the night, or is no?
No.
This is not the schedule.
We've got the men's 5K after this. Yeah. I'm not shutting this down yet. So who do you have in this, Peter? Who do you think's gonna take top honors?
I feel like you would have gotten some different picks if we weren't in Portland with the BTC and these athletes.
That's true.
I'm like,
I am very biased.
I keep being let me pick, and then I'm like, no,
All right. Well, so you're going with Schweitzer as well. I'm really excited to see how she races against this top field here.
I just hope they all get after and really there's a good race.
I truly hope for a good race. Yeah. Because I know a lot of people are fit right now. So.
And they got some weeks before the trials. Like they got time to recover. They can
burn it up out there. All right, let's put the men's 5,000 meters up here. This is the last event we're going over for the evening, and everybody can check out all of the heat sheets that'll be posted tomorrow, and then purchase your tickets too to watch this event. Yes. Let's look at this. Men's 5,000 meters. What are you saying yes about, Peter?
My friends forgot that Lopez broke 13 last summer.
Yeah, he's a 12:58 guy now.
All these sides are drawn. They're like, Shalene's going to do so great. And I'm like, what about Lopez? You're forgetting the defending American champion.
Right, 5,000 meters and 10,000 meters.
We could just tell you're really excited.
Lopez up there. Ryan Hill, Willie Fink. Eric Speakman too. That's another great runner. Or he ran 13:22 last weekend, a Kiwi, and I think that was like a 13-second PR for him. So really good run by him. Sydney Gadabade, always a fan favorite. And we got a bunch more on the second page too. But this is going to be a fun race.
Are some of these guys, they still looking for the standard? I can't remember.
Yes. So you got the trial standard.
Like down.
13:25 is the trial standard. So when we go down, definitely my man Garrett Heath is in this.
What?
Yeah, and he's run 13:25 down in LA, so he's going to be looking to crack under that. But a lot of these guys in the field will be looking at that, and then 13:13.5 is the Olympic standard, which unless otherwise specified. That's what they're going to be shooting for. Okay. Wow. How about Sam Shalanga in there? Matt Baxter as well. David Ribich coming back.
Reed is here. Nice.
Yep. So a good field here. And then, interestingly, Heat 2 in the 5K, we've got something special lined up for you too.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Yeah. So if you didn't have enough with Heat 1, we're gonna do for the 5Ks. We're gonna end the night with Heat 1 starting out,
Okay.
and then we're gonna go to Heat 2 to close out the night there. Athletes in Heat 2. We don't have Heat 2 for this, but Woody Kincaid and Grant Fisher are in Heat 2 of the 5K.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So they need a tune up for the trials, and we get to see how fast they can close it out, I guess.
Yeah.
Or whatever
just
that.
two guys?
Yeah, wait, I'm a little confused. Wait, why?
No.
Huh.
Yeah.
How many people are in Heat 1?
There's going to be about roughly 20 people in Heat 1, I believe. Or
They didn't want-
Lopez
they
call
didn't-
you and he said like the children will be in Heat 2.
Yeah, they didn't,
Yeah,
they didn't
yeah.
want to be in Heat 1.
yeah, they pushed them down to the kids' table.
Oh.
There's some different plans happening. So
Okay.
so that's something. Yeah, you want to tune in to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see Lopez in the first heat, and then as a little appetizer, maybe you get out the ice cream
I don't think
for the
we gave
evening.
a little shout out to Ryan coming back to Portland.
Ryan, yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
Ryan Hill coming back. I mean, the city owes him a debt.
He is-
Like he won a medal here
he's a gold
indoors.
silver here in the city. So yeah, like don't want to count it out.
Oh,
Count against him.
definitely not. I mean, there's nothing more that I would love to
This
see.
Heat 2 intrigue.
Yeah.
Huh.
What do you think? So, a little Portland Track Festival history for you too. The man who holds the meet record for this event, 13:19:78, Dathan Ritzenhein,
Yeah.
2012. He ran that in Heat 1, immediately came back to Heat 2 and ran 13:58. So, are we going to see some of that going? Is that what's
Wait,
shaping up here?
why?
I mean, I don't
Good
know.
question.
Yeah.
Why? Do you know?
What?
Come on. I'm so much older than you.
You just said, do you know?
Yeah,
you
do
didn't
you
give me
know?
anything else to go off of.
Why did he run in 2 back-to-back 5Ks?
Oh,
Because a month later, he had to hit the time for the Olympics. He didn't have the 10K time for the Olympics in 2012.
okay.
He had finished 4th at the marathon trials. Like, devastation.
Mhm.
Came back, didn't have time to get the Olympic standard. So then got the standard in Eugene as part of the trials with Galen, like, helping him. And then Galen took off and won. But
Oh, yeah.
I think it was him and Tegan.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I think it was some sort of workout that we all thought, like, what the hell is that? Who does that?
Yeah.
But,
Pretty cool, though.
sorry.
Back-to-back 5Ks.
Everyone's just dropping out of the chat at this point.
I mean, yeah. All the
We
events.
don't care.
Ritzenhein history,
Yeah. Well, yeah. All of the events are up, and yeah, Peter, we can sit here and talk about Dathan Ritzenhein for as long as
Yeah,
you want.
I feel like I'm a little
Yeah, sorry.
young for this.
Yeah. Do you want to stick
A lot of
around
these
for this?
talks, like you're talking about 2014, I was literally like in high school, so I was like, I don't know.
I mean, I was still a fan in high school of the
Not the older men's running.
Yeah, not really the old men running. I wasn't really
were
paying
you-
attention.
Yeah. Who were your heroes in high school? Who were you looking up to at that point?
I didn't really follow pro running in high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really follow college running either.
Yeah.
I made it senior year, and all I was looking at was high school, and that was about it.
Yeah.
And then I got into college, and I was like, I should probably start paying attention.
There's a lesson there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
But social media also wasn't a thing, you know?
Yeah.
And then now it is, so now it's like way easier.
Wait, what about when is that high school race you were? Are there,
Oh, the high school races are taking place on Saturday, starting at 4 p.m.
Cool.
So you want to tune in for the 1500s and the 800s.
And is that like athletes from across the country, or is that like more of a local?
It's like Pacific Northwest. Yeah, but yeah, I believe that our batteries are working or are working overtime right now. So yeah, yeah,
There's no one watching
we gotta
anymore.
cut
We
you
gotta
guys
go.
off. All right. Yeah. But yeah, quick, you give me the race that you're most excited about.
The women's 800.
Women's 800 meters. You give me the race that you're most
Men's
excited about.
1500.
Men's 1500 meters. All right, you can catch everything Friday night starting at 6:30 p.m. and then Saturday night. Early races, undercards start at 4 p.m. and then we'll go into the hot window at 6:55 p.m. Don't miss that. Portland Track Festival 2021. We're gonna have some fun in the Electric Forest.
Awesome.
Peter Bromka, Emma Abrahamson, thank you very much for joining us. Good night from Tracklandia.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.